Playboy's favorite jag-off. Too short, Papa Scott Bale. How's the wife and kids? Oops, forgot. You're sterile and divorced.
Don't give me that my old friend crap, you southern fried-masked smart hats. I'm done with you and this bull crap. Wally the Walrus and Johnny whatever the hell behave themselves, but you are freaking impossible. Laughing at her, calling Hannah names.
Letting her join in any on the games. Well, that's kind of why I'm here, Scott. See, I figured, you said in your memo that there were going to be consequences, so I basically just come on down here during the intermission to find out what them consequences are. Well, here I am, Scott. Where's the consequences at? Where you got them at? Show them to me.
Damn it, you. She is a legitimate championship-level wrestler. I'm trying to build that up, and you're making a punchline out of her every week is making that impossible and mystery. It is going to stop right now.
I dare you to fire me, Scott. Now do it. Now you listen to me, boy. You couldn't fire me. You couldn't fire the damn janitor around here. You know why? Because you're just the Southwestern General Regional Manager, and that don't mean jack around here. No. I would love to get you in a ring, man. I would just love to, but since the doctor's got you put together like a damn $6 million man, it don't look like it'll ever happen. But if you ever get up the balls, look me up. I am semi-retired, and I'm a damn millionaire. I don't need you. I don't need this job. I love this promotion. That's why I do what I do. Now, if I want to stay in that booth, I'm going to do it. Now, if you think Hannah is so fantastic, I've got a friend that's willing to put up a championship to see how badass she is. Now, we can go over contracts with Colin and figure all that out, but when that match happens, I am going to be at ringside, because you will, just to kind of keep you honest. But I would love to see Hannah up close, God. She's just, it's Hannah.
I guess you mean Little Miss Triple Crown. Well, then you should maybe tell your friend that I'll look over the paperwork, and I'll give it serious consideration. So, if there isn't anything else now.
No, there ain't. I'm finished with you, Will. Scott, it's been a real pleasure. I'll see you around. You take care of yourself now. Oh, by the way, I'm still gonna laugh at her.
Okay, fans, we're back now with the second half of tonight's card, and in a moment, we'll be Tex? What? I don't understand. What are you doing back in here?
Well, Johnny, I'm getting ready to call the second half of the card. What the hell you think I'm doing here, playing pinochle?
We don't understand. Did you see the short?
Oh, yeah, I saw Scott. I talked to Scott, but that's over now.
Tell us he's still alive.
Oh, yes, sir. He's still got all his body parts. Guys, look, it's real cut and dry. Look, I went to Scott. I spoke to Scott. I'm not fired. I'm right back here in my seat, getting ready to call these here matches with my friends, and we're going to have us a great time, and I'm going to keep doing this for as long as I damn well please. Now, are there any further questions, gentlemen?
Am I still buying dinner for you and T-Dog?
You bet you are, and at the most expensive place in town.
Okay, with the band back together, it's time for tag action. As the Vandal brothers under new management with Playboy Gary Hart get set to face Sergeant Slaughter and the return of the Patriot.
Hey, without getting sappy or corny. Well, I'm glad you're staying, Tex. We would have missed you. The fans, to I bet.
The following is scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring, accompanied by the player, Gary.
Well, guys, it did not take Playboy Gary Hart very long to get back in the game, now did it? Once he come back from suspension, came right with Hosto and Dr. Zodiac. He got them from the Bradford Exchange, and now looks like he's got the Vandal brothers from MJ Ferrantino. Like he goes to manager estate sales or something. He just picks up everybody leaving.
Indeed, the recruits to Gary Hart's new army seem to grow every time we see the man. But this is the Vandal brothers' third change of manager's hands, and I was wondering, Tex, if that says anything to your experienced eye.
And their opponents, first, from Paris Island, South Carolina, weighing in at 315 pounds.
Sergeant Slaughter, top kick in the Cobra Corps. Sarge with more combat buddies than you can shake a stick at. And Sarge has brought back the Patriot after what feels like a very long time away, Tex. When's last time the Patriot was in town?
Oh, well, it's been 7, maybe 8 years since Patriot was last around. Oh, yeah, it was Sarge last time they were high as a tag team. They were doing that with that urban gladiator guy. You remember him? Colin fired him late last year. I can see him go. You know, if he was still working here, you know he'd be working for, right? He'd be working for Too Short. Perfect clown for Too Short service.
Something snapped inside him during that first hour. He's completely sober, nothing but coffee and Marlboro's wallet.
And representing the Authority from the District of Columbia, weighing in.
This place looks like a 4th of July parade around here lately, don't it? Well, it is good to see the Patriot. And, yeah, he's just looking just as healthy and as fit as ever. He's gonna be just fine. Him and Sarge always do.
That months-long feud with Urban Gladiator saw the Patriot leave our WL before today, and was the initial cause for the Woke Red Warriors' termination, and it was still tied up in appeals till Colin. O'Toole fired him on day one of his run as chairman pro tem.
I'm so glad Mr. O'Toole can that snickerdoodle. Him and that Karen What's-Her-Face. Karen Sturgeon, purple hair, piercings all up in her grill. Almost makes the sectarian seem not so bad in a way. This promotion doesn't need people who aren't down with the way we do business. Go somewhere woke like Portland if you want to live that way. Yes, Portland. I said what I said.
All right, well, here we go. Here we go. Okay, they lock up in the middle of the ring. Jay Vandal's got Sarge up. Fly swatter from London. Jay Vandal and goes for an immediate 10-second cover. And forget it, that ain't never gonna work. And somehow in all the confusion, we seem to forget that the American Dream Dusty Rhodes has joined Sarge and the Patriot at ringside. Of course, the American Dream and Magnum TA. One of the hottest tag teams in the Legends Tag Division right now. Okay. Oh, Wally, to answer your question going back earlier, you asking me about the Vandal brothers and Gary Hart. Well, about that manager thing, it is true. Jay and Ace here have gone from working at the Bradford Exchange for Boyd Bradford, then they went to MJ Ferrantino's camp, and now there was Playboy Gary Hart. You ask me, does that mean anything? Does it say something to my eye? Yes, it does say something to my eye. You'll note, T-Dog and I don't have no manager. I mentioned Madison Lovecraft earlier, but as you know, that did not work out. So, when a team, or indeed any single wrestler, goes through a lot of managers, and we're going over like 10 years now, when that happens, you can tell that the wrestlers have a problem with the managers. They usually don't work out, and I think Gary Hart might be their very last chance. I think if Gary Hart doesn't work out, they'll probably wind up independent, like me and the Dogster. So I hope that explains all that. Okay, back to live action here. Okay, Sarge, kick to the head. He's got Jay, he's got Ace Vandal, who's walking out and tagging in, wanting Jay again. Sarge getting back to his feet. Oh, Jay with a clothesline takes Sarge down to the floor. Sarge with a quick counter. Locked up again. Goes behind. Whoa, spinning gutbuster. Tags in the Patriot. Here comes the Patriot. Look, the Patriot's in great shape, man. Look at that. Oh, man, stalking him. Oh, and the knee takes him down. Kick to the inside leg. Patriot gets him up quick. Man, Patriot's moving like a freight train. Wow. Just quick. Patriot all the way up. Going up on the top rope. Jay Vandal's on the mat. Oh, what a splash. Goes for the cover. Pins, hooks to the leg. Oh, wow. Chalk it up. This one's won. Patriot and Sergeant Slaughter.
Here are your winners.
Great Northern means the entrances took longer than the match itself. We had a 29-minute time limit to work with, and Sarge and the Patriot dispatched the Vandal brothers in a ridiculous 3 minutes exactly. What a way to make a return for the Patriot in this one, our second fastest match of the night. Where's this bus everyone's in a rush to catch? Man.
And so, with the Legends division now on notice, we'll return in a moment with our next big matchup.
And it's a tag match. Awesome.